From public to privately owned, from state funded to individually run. We meet entrepreneurs, public officials, and mom and pop shops. Join us behind the scenes for exclusive interviews with determined individuals on their road to success. We are the Mitten Road Show, and this is Wayland.
Okay, so today we're here with Scott over at Technology Solutions, and it's right on Superior Drive. So it's almost right in the corner. Scott, why don't you tell me what it is that you do here?
Primarily, we're fixing computers, cell phones, and tablets. We can service any IT function, though, for business or home.
Okay. Explain a little bit about service and an IT function. What does that mean?
Well, most anything you need done. My background is writing software. I
Okay.
wrote a lot of software for many years. Did a lot of networking setups, things of that nature, servers, administration. After doing that for several years, I decided to get into hardware, and that's where we opened up here. Figured there was too far to go to get any service done that we provide, which would be computers, those cell phone screens that break, things like that.
So if someone brings in an iPad or even an iPhone and says, "Hey, can you fix this for me?"
Yep, we take care of it. We give them a good quote, competitive price.
Okay.
Try to keep them from driving to Grand Rapids.
So let's say I've got an iPhone 7, and how long does my phone have to be with you? Because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Do we try to schedule out something
we try to because I don't keep too many screens inventory on hand.
Okay.
Because by the time I buy it, next week the price goes down and I get a better deal. So usually it takes about 1 day, but if I have the screen and your phone together, usually an hour.
Okay. So if we schedule something, say my screen is cracked and maybe I drop it off before I go to work.
Yep.
And then by the time I get back, it could possibly be done.
Yeah, quite likely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now you talk about taking a computer and servicing it. Is there installing some software that you can do too, or is it more like?
Yeah, we've done customize.
Okay.
But as far as software, we've done some installs. Some people need help, older people especially.
Okay.
Don't know how to do some certain things. I've helped those people out too as well.
Okay. Now, have you ever worked with any businesses that have, let's say they want to switch from doing pull tab or pull tickets to actual software in their?
Now, I've done that in my previous experience.
Okay.
I've done lots of different meeting with people, start software, to replace systems even,
Okay.
ERP software, those things, but I haven't done a lot of it here yet.
Okay.
Not businesses probably really don't know I can do it.
Yeah, yeah. how long have you been in actual business as Technology Solutions?
As Technology Solutions, I've been in business about 2 years now.
Okay. And then so this has always been kind of something you've done, but
but recently just left the company I was with
okay.
and opened our own.
Gotcha. And then this building that's here is your building as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So how long have you owned the building?
2 years.
So as soon as you
2 years.
got the business, you basically bought the building and said,
We bought the building. Yeah, it took a good couple months and then
Okay.
we opened. Yep.
gotcha. And then this used to be an office before then, right?
Yep. We opened up the downstairs, put this wall in.
Okay.
We rent one office right now to a counselor. And
Okay.
There's another office that's available.
So there still is some offices that someone could rent.
Yeah.
Let's say you got a small business and you don't need the whole storefront. Maybe it's a mobile business or something that they can do remotely, and they need like just a space where they can, not be at the home, where they can actually have a billing address.
So we have a 10 by 10 office.
Okay.
You get use of the reception area, the conference room, the kitchen,
Okay.
restroom.
Awesome, that's great. And then you said you open up the basement. Is the basement for public, or is that just stuff for?
That's where I do most of the work.
Okay, so you take a computer and you have an office here, but most of the times you bring it down to your computer layer and break it down there.
Yeah.
That's great. So walking traffic, I mean, I see these, they're like 10-foot windows. They're huge. Do you get a lot of walking traffic through here?
We get some walking traffic. We host the downtown celebration is ran from here.
Okay.
The information booth they set outside. We have art hop
Okay.
every winter, and the artists love to come here because of the wide open windows.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's pretty, like you said, advantageous because it is literally right downtown. I mean, you're a couple buildings away from the corner. You got the fire station right there. Everything is like right here. So
Yeah.
it's pretty centrally located. If you're here all the time. I mean, what are your hours here?
We're open 10 to 7, Monday
Okay.
through Friday. We are available for appointment, pickup, drop off on Saturdays.
Gotcha. But you try to steer away from it just because.
I try to, just because I'm here 10 to 7
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. So that's good 9-hour day there.
And then what do you do when you're not here? I mean, I feel like what do you do for fun?
I volunteer at I'm finance officer for Kentwood American Legion Post 208.
Okay.
So there's a good amount of time spent there. Play in a poker league.
Okay, so you like cards.
Yeah.
Do you like video games too?
I don't play many, but I've been known to play a couple.
Sure. Yeah. And then do you have any events that you host here, like any kind of teachings or?
We haven't had a lot of interest in that. It's just not cost advantageous for one person to come in and sit.
Yeah.
We have entertained the thought, and I'm considering trying to see if some people want to sign up and we get some kind of a group class going on.
Yeah.
Just answer questions. Things
Like even how to, like.
Yeah, how to. People that they want to get on Facebook, but they don't know how. Things of that nature.
Yeah. Is there any way that people can, possibly pay you for some service where, let's say I want an hour of your time where you could teach me how to, set up my email through my phone.
Yeah, I have done that before. I've had a gentleman come in with his Macintosh. He got a new Mac but didn't know how to use it. So
Sure.
we sat down, hooked up his email.
So that way it's all
showed
on
him
his,
how to actually work it.
on his Mac mail as opposed to through a Gmail where you can just log in and it's there.
Yeah. Setting up some things. Yeah.
And so what is the future of Technology Solutions? Do you feel like, is there something that is going to change? I mean, technology is changing every day.
Technology is always changing. Eventually cell phones may not break. Tablets may not break. So I'm always looking to the future. We'll be hopefully expanding into software for business,
Okay,
and expanding our business footprint.
gotcha. Like, explain a little bit about expanding. You're talking about software for, like Spectrum Health, or
No, I'm thinking more of the local businesses in the area. Writing the ERP, which runs their accounting software and their manufacturing softwares.
so if someone doesn't know what ERP means, like myself, what is ERP? What does it stand for?
That's the accounting or the manufacturing process software that
Okay.
people use. Basically, it's your software that runs your company.
Okay.
A lot of people run QuickBooks and things of that nature, but many businesses expand beyond that. They have needs that can be on the computer, whether maybe they're writing hand stuff, filling out forms. These things can all go on the computer.
Okay.
It eliminates errors because you're not retyping.
So everything's stored.
Yeah.
Would it be a cloud-based storage, or would it be just a like a server or a POSI?
Depends what the company needs. Now, cloud-based is great, but you don't have control and can be expensive.
Yeah.
Server-based is great too. You have total control, but at the same time, you have problems with security, or what happens if you have a fire,
Yeah.
things like that.
And bandwidth if you're using tons of.
Yep,
I mean-
bandwidth is going to be increased with cloud-based.
Okay. But it also depends on your Wi-Fi signal too, doesn't it?
Well, your Wi-Fi, your cable,
Okay.
whatever you have. Your location, if you only have DSL, you may not want to be cloud-based.
Yeah, because it's going to be impossible. Well, not impossible, but harder.
Hard, difficult.
Anything else?
That software that you're talking about, is that meant to replace a person who would err, basically? Like an accounting person? Like a person who sits there and just reports and just does accounting?
No, the software would be meant to do is to eliminate having to put things into the computer multiple times.
So if you handwrite something, you have to scan it in,
Well,
type in what it is.
Type in once, or say you have, at the beginning, customer calls you, you type in the customer's sales acknowledgement.
Okay.
And from that, you can turn that into a purchase order through that, and then the invoice, and hopefully you never have to retype any of the information.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're trying to say.
Streamline
as far as-
things.
Yeah, try to save from errors.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if there is a time, let's say it's tax season, and I have all my information stored on my computer, and I'm ready to go with my tax guy, well, it's frozen, and I need it done tomorrow. Is there times where people call you and it's after hours and it's a super big emergency? Is there something that can be done where it's after hours and we can get something fixed after hours?
You can get a hold of us at any time through quote@tswayland.com
Okay.
or help@tswayland.com.
Okay.
Those emails will go straight to my phone. I can get those.
Gotcha. And if there is, let's say that I've got a hard drive that's completely seized up, are you able to take the seized up hard drive because of something and do like a data recovery? Or
In some cases, yes. In some cases,
it kind of depends on the actual
It depends
hard
on
drive?
the actual physical crash of the hard drive. Sometimes it's electrical, or sometimes they're failing, and I can get at the data through another means. But if the head is crashed and scratched the drive, there's really not a lot anybody can do.
So even if it matter if you went to a big box or somewhere else, you're gonna have the same result as somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Probably better because I'm gonna try harder.
Sure.
Being the owner,
Yeah.
I'm not some.
There's a little more
teenage
validation.
kid that I actually care about
Mhm.
what I'm working on.
And you've been doing it for quite some time, so it's not like you know how to do it and you're like thrown at someone else's data. You treat it like your own.
Yeah, yep. Everything's confidential, of course.
Great. You said earlier that you have a conference room, and I haven't seen it yet, but if you have a conference room and somebody wants to hold let's say their annual meeting for the town, or, you know, hey, I'm a new developer and I need a space to have coffee and kind of close the door and talk to my builder. Is that possible here?
That's possible. You know, I guess it would depend on something if you want it ongoing or if you wanted just a one-time thing.
Sure.
We would try to push you, if it's going to be an ongoing thing, into renting the office, so
Yeah.
those kind of things.
So that way you can have an office, and then that's just
Get an
part of the perk
office,
of having
yeah.
an office. You get to use
That's really what the conference room is for our tenants.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how many tenants are in this building right now?
Right now, one,
Okay.
besides us, but we do have one office open.
So there's a total of no more than 3 tenants that can rent out of here? Is there
Yeah,
more?
yeah, that would be a fair assumption.
Okay, cool. And then all that information is available through tswayland.com?
Yes.
Okay, which is your website?
Yeah.
Stands for what? Technology Solutions?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so let's talk about close. If you could, during close, maybe mention all the things you're involved in the community that you talked about before, right?
Yeah, like the volunteers, the
events and stuff, right?
Okay.
Just, I don't know, I don't know how to word it, but it'd be nice to recap with all the things that you bring into the community, you help out with. You said, right? Some
Your
events,
house and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you could mention during it, right? Something like that.
Okay.
So make sure you get your 3 things, right?
Yep.
And you want to try a handshake? Like, thanks a lot for having us over.
Sure.
Something really friendly, right?
So I want to say thanks again to Scott for having us out here. I really appreciate it. And you guys are located where? What's your address?
122 West Superior.
Okay. And you said Monday, what's your hours again, one more time?
Monday through Friday, we're open 10 to 7.
Okay.
Saturdays by appointment for drop-off or pickup.
Gotcha. And all your services you do here are?
We can do all IT services, hardware or software, server setups to home networks.
And you also repair some things too.
Yep, and we repair most anything, troubleshoot most anything.
So if there's a cracked screen, we bring it to you.
Yes,
Okay. There's a lock because of malware, we bring it to you.
yes.
Cool, great. And if you're a local business that wants to get some things done, maybe a service set up, or even possibly a network where you can actually have the back-end office managed by them, they can take care of it for you too. So don't forget to check them out. They're right here on Superior Street. And like this video, and we're going to give away a couple gift cards to local shops here in town. And don't forget to subscribe, because that's really what it is all about. And don't forget to like them. Do you guys have Facebook?
Yes,
Technology Solutions?
yep.
Great, right here in Wayland. So like it, share it, and tell your friends about this place. Have a good day.
Perfect.